Okay, so let's be honest, I have a problem. I like the color pink. And my dad has even said to me on many occasions, you have a color problem and maybe branch out a little. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Um, I could do endless videos on just everything pink that I have, and it would take hours at least. I even just for this had a hard time going around and finding everything because of course I don't keep it on the same place. So this isn't so much a gift guide because like some of this is older things that I've had for years, but or it's older technology, but I just thought it's really cool because I love finding new like pink, rose gold, white, like girly technology type things. I love technology, but I also just love finding those things to make it all look nice so that if you take a flat lay or something, it's all just a very cohesive look. And I like the like light and bright look. So I have a lot of things. So what I'm gonna do is just show you, I have a mix of like more techie, like cell phone, iPad, that kind of stuff, and then a couple and like camera stuff, and then a couple things that are a little more like office related because we all need our offices to look nice and pretty. Like my chair here, which I don't know if you can see, I can't really see the whole chair. It's got like these little rhinestones in it. I think I got it off Wayfair. But this was my new office chair for working from home because I needed something to sit in, and it's actually really comfortable. I was not expecting that because like I just thought, oh, I'm getting this crappy chair. It's actually great. And then I just have a white like fluffy blanket from Amazon that I keep on all the time. And the big fluffy pink pillow is from Target. The quilt, not anything you can buy. My like great grandma, maybe great great grandma, made that and made another one that matches it that I have. So just kind of perfectly fit everything of mine. So let's get into it. And this sweatshirt it's Disney World. It's from Club 55. If anybody is looking for one like it, it's super like oversized and comfy. And they have other colors too. Like I think they have like a light blue and a black maybe. Anyway, so I have the iPhone 11. I have the original 6S, the pink rose gold with obviously a ballet case because of why not. And I love like the white look of like everything, and I just think it looks very clean and nice. And then I got the 8 Plus a few years later in the gold because they don't have the pink rose gold anymore, and then I just put like pinkish cases on it. Well, then the 11 comes out, and unless I wanted to spend way more money than I had to get the Pro or the Pro Max, I had to get just the 11. In hindsight, I should have just gotten the white one because then I would have had a white phone that was a lot easier to match things. I got the purple one. So you can still see the purple down here on the bottom, but what I did, I ordered, and this took a while to even find something like this, I ordered from Easy Skins. It actually had one that went all the way around, but I didn't like how it felt with that, so I just kept the back part on. But it basically turns the back of my phone into like a rose gold finish. It had it for the sides too, but it just like, it felt weird, and it felt like it was kind of like rubbing weird on my cases and things, so I was just like, oh well. For the most part, you don't see it anyway. So, and then I love this case. Apple actually didn't make this case for the iPhone 11, and I was very sad. Like, they only made it in like a white and a black, I think, so I actually found this on eBay for like $10, which is awesome, because the Apple ones are actually like $40, so this was really cool. And then I just have like a cool pink background. Just a couple cases that I've found over the years. This one, not pink specifically, but it's very girly and cute. It's from The Princess and Her Frog, I think is the brand name. They make ice skating ones, they make Disney ones, Harry Potter ones, and they're personalized, so mine has my name on it. But yeah, they're just really cute, and they're very well-made cases. And then I get this case with every single phone, but every time it cuts off more and more of the picture because it's not made for bigger cases. I just love it. I got another Kate Spade one because I like how it makes my phone a little more pink. Not as good as the one for the 11. This is really gross and it's turning like black, but I loved the like pink and purple marble. That's from Amazon. This is one of my favorite Disney cases. I've gotten it for other phones too. It's from Pixie Cases, and it's got like themes from Disney World on it, like of the rides of Magic Kingdom. And then she also has one that's for the West Coast. So this is East Coast Living in Fantasyland case, And then she has one that's called West Coast, which is basically Disneyland's version, and it's from Pixie Cases. And then I just have a rose gold pop socket on there because when I'm in Disney, I like to be able to use the pop socket. Most of the time, though, I can't stand having one on my phone. My iPad is, it's not the original mini, but it's the next one. It's the 2, I think, second generation. So it's really old. It's at the point now where it cannot update anymore. But I use this probably almost as much as I use my phone. I like almost never watch on my TV. I pretty much always watch on this because I've learned if I listen with headphones on, which I got used to doing at my old apartment, I actually take in a lot more of what I'm listening to and I actually follow the stories, but I can still focus on my work. Whereas like when I had the TV on way in the back, it was like I would get distracted by one or the other and I couldn't do both. I don't know if that makes sense. So I actually asked for a new Apple TV for Christmas that is the updated because my Apple TV is the original, so it's very old. I can't even get like Disney Plus or Friendly TV, which is how I watch all my Hallmark stuff. I can't get those on there, so I can't watch any of that on my TV, which is frustrating. Like I can stream it from my iPad, but that just is kind of a pain in the butt. So my thought was I'll get a new Apple TV maybe for Christmas, maybe we'll see. And then it also would allow me to stream to my Airpods, which is just nice because like my living room echoes so much and I'm just the only one here and I can always hear my upstairs neighbors walking around. So it's just kind of more peaceful to be able to have the sound just go directly into my AirPods and just, yeah. But I did get, it was a gold iPad. They didn't have the rose gold. I think this was the year before rose gold. So this is old. This was like around the time the 5S iPhone came out, I think, because that was when the gold ones came out. So it's a gold iPad mini. And then I just have this, oops, pretty, sorry, the light reflecting from the window is not great here. Just put a pretty ballet photo on it. But this case, which I don't think you can get anymore because obviously my iPad's really old, so they're not going to make cases for stuff like this anymore. I love this case I found. So it's a keyboard case, and it's rose gold. It's very beat up right now because I use it all the time. And then you open it up and it's like, so it's basically like having a little mini laptop and the keyboard lights up and it's got like different colors that you can light the keyboard up and everything. It's very like easy to connect. Like it instantly connects the second I turn it on and like starts using that instead of the screen keyboard, which is really nice. It's also just really good for standing it up. But that being said, this is a really heavy case. So I originally had, I love these in theory because they make my iPad so thin. I have this rose gold, also very beat up, flat case. But for some reason, I feel like when I use these, it drains the battery so bad on my iPad. It's like it turns it on because it's magnetic. It's like it keeps making it turn on and off. I don't know, but I'll wake up in the morning and it was fully charged the night before and then it's 0%. And I'm like, and right now I use it a ton, so I don't like that. So I also tried, I thought, okay, maybe this one's defective. So I bought a new one and I couldn't find anything like that. So I bought this pink one that is okay, but it's kind of dark for me. Yep, does the same thing. So I've gotten to the point where sometimes I really almost just need a sleeve instead, but I will literally just like put my iPad without the case in my purse if I need it for like going somewhere for the weekend and I don't want the extra weight or something. So that's my ancient iPad. I had looked into getting a new one, but other than the fact that it can't update, it still works fine. The battery is okay on it. I use it for just watching stuff right now, like YouTube, stuff I bought on iTunes, things like that. Like I really don't use it for anything else. Occasionally I'll write notes in it or something, but that's about it. So at the moment, it still works for my needs. I don't need to upgrade it. So let's see. More technology like phone type things. This is just an easy little thing. It's just a little ring light that attaches to your phone. It's literally you clip it in between. Well, on this one, if you want to use the back camera, but on this, in this case, you'd be using the front because it's on the front, and then you turn it on, and it's different brightnesses. It's okay. I originally got it thinking sometimes I will put it around my like my G7X because it's got a little tiny lens, but around this, I'll put it around there sometimes, but it's okay. It's more for phone use. I really don't use it that much though. This was actually for my old phone, so the new one doesn't fit on it as well, but this is like a, it's a docking station in pink rose gold. I don't know that Apple even sells these anymore because they don't sell that color, but it's just got the lightning plug-in, so you plug it in there, so it'll sit like on your nightstand, and then you can plug your power cable and you can plug headphones in the back too. So it's nice if you want to charge and listen at the same time and you don't have wireless headphones, because until I got my AirPods, that was a constant problem for me, which I solved from this next tool, which is this little adapter from Apple that, actually this is Belkin, but it's like, God, man just ran by my window, that's cool. But it's got like the charging end and the listening end in it, so you can plug it into your phone and then you can still plug in, like if you're on a plane or something, you still plug in your headphones, or if you have better headphones. Like when I'm on a plane, I'm not using my Airpods, those things do not cancel noise. I'll use my Beats, which have a wire, so I have to plug those in here. The next little bit that looks very similar, and I get them mixed up all the time, is fantastic. So I have my cameras actually do Wi-Fi to my phone, which is great. Most of the time that works, but if I want to transfer raw images, or if I have an older camera that doesn't do that, I have this little tool, which you can put an SD card in and plugs into your phone, so it'll import the photos directly from the SD card into your phone, which raw photos I do have to do this with because they don't go over Wi-Fi, and then I can edit raw photos on my phone in Lightroom, so that's nice. The Airpods, because they are still a girly color. I have not gotten a case for them yet. I did ask for one for Christmas, so we'll see. But these things, I made fun of them for so long when they first introduced them. And I was like, I'm never gonna wear those, they look ridiculous. Then quarantine happened and everybody was wearing them. Everybody, to do Zoom calls, to do like the shows that they were putting on TV where everybody was doing it from their home, like all the celebrities, everybody. And I literally was like, well, now I want them. And I saw that they were on sale, the original set. So I got an older generation because it was cheaper. The original set was on sale for only $100 at Target. And I was like, yeah, I should just go ahead and do it, because I didn't have any wireless headphones at the time either, so I was like, you know, it might be helpful. Holy moly, I did not know how much I would love these. I also normally wear the Apple headphones that come with the phone anyway, because they do fit my ears well. I know they don't fit everybody's, but wow, like this makes it so easy. Like, now it doesn't always connect seamlessly to like my iPad and stuff, which honestly could be because my iPad's old. It does to my phone though, so I think it's just the iPad. But like I use these all the time when I'm watching shows on my iPad. I use them for doing my ballet classes at home, obviously listening to music, doing TikToks, like if I'm trying to sing or something, this has a microphone that picks up better, just things like that. Or like I can be listening to music and set my phone down and walk 2 rooms away and I'm still listening to my music, which is like great. I can dance with these in, and for the most part they don't fall out, which is awesome. So I did not realize how much I would love these. Plus they're a little more discreet to just like pop one in, like if I'm in the car with people, but like I'm on a car trip or something and I want to listen to music without being like, I'm putting my headphones in, because I am that person. Also, obviously this is just kind of a no-brainer. I got a rose gold phone charger and it's super long. It's like a 6-foot charger, so it's very long. I just keep that in my purse. I did put the Apple thing on the end because the one that came on it was very bulky. I just got this off Amazon though. This is just a little cute floral like tech pouch for like headphones and stuff that I got at you can like wrap your headphones around this. I got it at TJ Maxx. It's like $2. I haven't really used it much because then I find that this actually takes up more room. I could put my AirPods in here, but I meant like the case where you just have it on them. Anyway, so I haven't really used this much, but I used to, but now I don't so much, but I still think it's really cute. Okay, this is not something that you can just buy, but because I used to be an audiologist, I made myself custom super duper heavy duty earplugs, which just have gold glitter in them. I don't know how well you can see them, and then they have my initials on them, so that, but I keep those with me for flights. I also, in this little pouch, I keep like my actual iPhone headphones, and they don't match my color thing, but I have like noise canceling concert headphones, so they're not as heavy duty, but they're still enough that they'll protect my hearing, because I'm all about that. These I got for my birthday because I asked for them. So this is just, I don't know what brand this is. It's from Amazon. When I asked for them, I just kind of was like, yeah, they look cute and it'd be kind of a cute thing to wear. I did not realize how much I'd be relying on these with my issues with my neighbors at my old place. They're not necessarily the best, but they're comfortable enough and they're good. They're just big headphones and they're wireless. You can plug them in and you can plug like a SD card of music and stuff in there too, but they're just wireless and they're great. The noise, like sound quality, is not the best. It's more treble, which I actually kind of prefer. I actually don't like a lot of bass. It like irritates me. So I actually prefer that. But it still sounds a little more tinny than maybe like good headphones would. But for me, I was like, this is fine. I got them for my birthday. I used them so much. And it comes with like little cords for like charging and like so you can listen to them as a normal headset instead of wireless as well. So that's all in here, and they connect really easily too. These I bought for working from home. They are little pink blue light glasses. I mean, they're not the most attractive thing in the world, but they do the job. It's just a rose gold charging block, because obviously my charging block had to match everything else. It doesn't even have a brand name on it that I can find. It just says power bank. I have a really old Kindle because, again, I don't always update my technology. So just an old Kindle. But I got this beautiful rose gold case for it. I also at one point was into marble stuff, and I had this like light print marble one. Yeah, I decided I really hated this case, so I got this one instead. This is just a little wireless Bluetooth keyboard. There's a little stand in here so you can, just pull it all the way out, prop your phone or your iPad up and use it here. Very easy to use, nice little keyboard. So if I didn't have the one on my iPad case, I would use this. It's actually a little bit of a more normal size keyboard because it's longer. So Amazon. So I had, of course, the pink Nintendo DS. Kind of think about that for a second. I mean, this thing has got to be at least 10 years old, so it's not new by any means. That's my little pink Game Boy system that I used to have. Because, you know, that was a thing. Growing up, we loved our Game Boys and things, but it's even in here. Brain Age. It's a good game. I think I still have all the games too. I just like, and it still works, but I don't play it anymore. Apple mouse. I honestly can't say, I don't know if you can see it. I can't say that I really use this. I've tried. It's not my favorite thing. So, and that's honestly also, it's only for my Apple computer too. So actually, let me grab this here from my desk. Actual work mouse that I found is this gorgeous little baby pink mouse, and it's silent. So, like, you click, you don't hear anything. It's great, and it's a wireless little mouse. I also can't show you it because it's over underneath my desktop and my laptop for work, but I got a desk pad. So basically it sits on top of the desk, but just kind of protects the desk and gives it acts like a mouse pad for me too, and it's pink, and it's very pretty. So I just got that, again, off Amazon. Most of my stuff is from Amazon, so why not? It's a sound machine because I am like super sensitive to sounds, especially after the issues I had at my old place, and I just was like, I need something when I'm sitting in my living room that is like dead silent. Right here you can kind of hear the fan because I keep the fan on all the time on my AC heat because it just gives me some noise. If my apartment was completely dead silent, it wouldn't bother me, except for the fact that it's dead silent for me, but not for all the noise coming from my upstairs neighbors, and that's the problem. So like, because I can constantly hear them walking around all the time, and when that fan's not on, I can hear them talking occasionally, like it just like, I still have the anxiety and the PTSD from my last place. So I just turned this on. It's got like 13 different sounds on it. It even has a little night light in the front, so you just tap it, and like at night, it'll just have a little night light coming through, like if I'm reading or something, which I wouldn't read by that light, but it's just nice to have that there. And then it gets pretty loud too, so sometimes I'll just turn a fan noise on, sometimes I'll turn a thunderstorm noise on. I can turn it on and hear when I'm working. It's just like a nice little thing, but I do use it a lot out in my living room when I'm just sitting out there just for a little bit of ambient noise because there's nothing out there but my neighbors walking above me. So I found for me that this is really good. I don't have a pink computer. Again, this is Allie doesn't update her technology, although it seems like I have a ton. I don't update it that often. I don't even know what generation this is. It's an iPad Air from 2015. So it's not pink, but I bought this pink case off Amazon for it. So it's just like a baby pink soft case. And it just protects it like it's just normal silver iPad Air. It's nice because it's so thin. I used to have, in grad school, I had it was the last time they made the white MacBook Air, not iPad Air, sorry. It was the last time they made the white MacBook, not Air, sorry. Getting confused. So it was massive and heavy, but I loved it. I actually still have it. It still turns on. It just, that thing is so old because it's from 2010 that it can't update at all anymore. So it can't get on the internet. I use it literally to type a journal because I like typing on it. It just feels nice. You know how sometimes you just love how a keyboard feels? And I just love the look of the computer because it's white and cute. And it's old, but I like typing on it, and so I do that. Oh, what the heck, I'll go get it and show it to you guys because I still like it and I have cute stickers on it. This was my grad school MacBook. I've got all these code with Carly Glossy stickers on here, because this was actually what I was using to learn to code when I was doing that, which I don't really do anymore either. But it's just like, it's not anything super fancy, but I just love the keyboard. This is normally what I do my videos on. We'll see how this turns out. I also have a mic on this, which I've not used much because it's not the best mic. It was a cheaper version, and clearly, so I don't know that there's much of a difference using it. But this is the one I normally use, and it doesn't have mic input, but oops, I just turned it on. But this is the Canon G7X, and yes, I bought a little pink cover for it. This is the only one of my cameras that I saw that they even make it for, and this is actually for the second model, so it really doesn't even fit mine. But I just thought it was really cute. It just makes it pink. So this is actually one that I'm thinking of getting rid of, only because I have updated. I love Olympus cameras, like that's my favorite. I have technically 4 Olympus cameras, including this one. I have 5, including the one that's broken that I spilled Coke on like 2 years ago and had to buy a new one. So that one just sits on my shelf because it's like vintage looking and cool. But this is the Pen EPL9. And it is a beautiful vlogging camera, except that the screen comes down. I don't have a lens on it right now. I'm actually filming with the Olympus OMD EM5 Mark II with a pro lens. And I do love this camera. It's a beautiful little camera. But like I found that I don't use it as much because there's not as many buttons for me, and I like shooting manual now, so like it's harder for me to shoot with this. So I have the OMD EM10 Mark II because that was my replacement back when I messed up my old camera and spilled stuff on it. Then I got this one used during quarantine because I wanted a more professional camera for my dance photography, which holy moly, this made a difference. And then I just recently got a used version of the Pen F because it's been discontinued, and it's like the more, actually I have it right here. It's the more vintage looking, like the original cameras from back in the day. So it just looks like a film camera. It does this cool monochrome mode. It's like fancy, expensive version of this because this is the Pen, but this is the Pen F, if that makes any sense. So they're similar. This one has a viewfinder and a flip out screen that rotates and all that. This one doesn't have a viewfinder, which isn't that big of a deal. And it just has the screen that flips down, which if you're doing flat lays, this is actually really cool. I don't know, though, that I'm going to keep this because at this point I'm like, I could sell this. It's still in extremely good condition, low shutter count. I could sell this, and just that would make me feel better about having bought this one, especially if I'm not using them all. I'm just not good at selling things, especially like technology, so we'll see if I end up doing it or not. I may end up gifting it to someone instead because like I know people who would really like it, but so I don't know. We'll see. But then there's a part of me that's like, I don't want to let it go. I hang on to all my technology, as you can see. So there's a part of me that's like, no, I can't. So, this was a very bizarre one that I found at a bookstore, and my dad was with me, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, I want that. It's basically like turns your phone into a camera. It's called Pictar, but it worked better when I had an older phone. So you would put your phone in, and then you would hold it, and it gives you like more control. Like it has all these buttons that you could switch, like basically shoot in manual with it. You don't have to keep the strap on, but essentially that's what it did, and it gave you the option to like, this is a shutter release, and like you would just use it like a camera. It's okay. I never quite got the hang of using it, and then it was just kind of annoying to have to pull it out and use, so I really didn't end up using it much. It was a really cool gift idea, and like just very me, on brand, like photography, pink, like very me. It just didn't end up working as well as I thought it would. This is not out. Allie has not updated cameras. I have plenty of updated cameras. I bought this year knowing this camera came out like many, many years ago. It came with this little like gorgeous leather case. It's S1, sorry, this is the S1. There's a J1, there's a V1. This is the S1. This part can come off if you want. It just snaps off. And this part can come off too if I wanted to. So, but it's beautiful. Like even if nothing else, if I just sat it on my shelf and had it like there just to look at, it's gorgeous. Like pink lens cap, pink lenses. It's so beautiful. And it actually still takes really good photos. Like I was kind of surprised. And then it came with an extra lens too. So this is like more of a zoom range lens. And it's even got like a pink lens hood. Like I was like, that's so cool. I did not need to buy this one, but it was just one of those things where I was like, I want a pink camera. There is one. There's a couple out there that are older ones, like a Samsung one, and then I don't remember, there was another one that I debated between, but I liked this one and it was the easiest to find the best price. Because some of them were more point and shoot pink cameras, and I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this for a camera I can actually change the lenses on. And I still think it's really cute. There is one available now, and there was a part of me, instead of getting the Pen F, that almost wanted to get this other camera. It actually would have been cheaper too, and it would have been brand new. But and it could use the same lenses. You can only get it from Asia because apparently that's the only place they actually release the fun colors like pink. Like I think that Nikon camera actually came from, like, I think it was only ever released in like Japan. So the one that I found on eBay, that's this Panasonic Lumix. I think it's a Panasonic Lumix. Let me find it and I will show you guys what it looks like. It is beautiful. But it's like gold and pink. Like it looks a lot like my pen camera. Let me see if it's still in here. Haha, it is. Panasonic Lumix G. Let me see if I can show this. This is what it looks like. So it is a beautiful camera. Yeah, Panasonic Lumix G. It only comes with the body, but I know that Panasonic and Olympus share a lens system with Micro Four Thirds, so I would still be able to use all my lenses. Almost did it, but the Pen F is just such a cool vintage one that I felt like getting the Panasonic one might be more similar to the cheaper one that I'm trying to maybe get rid of. I don't know that for sure because I haven't used it, and I haven't really looked into it, but I just felt like for my more serious photography, it made more sense to just get that one. So this one is just ridiculous, and I've honestly never really been able to get it to work because, you know, it was a cheap Amazon thing that looked cool at the time, and I ended up using it for a costume, and that's about it. It is a rose gold karaoke microphone. That basically this is the speaker and everything too. This thing has like never worked, so I really couldn't use it. I tried so hard to get it to work because it's supposed to charge and everything. I don't know. These things I use more than like I ever thought I would. So this is the first phone stand I got like last year, just for like propping my phone. You can prop it up like, hang on. So you can prop it up on there like sideways. If you're gonna watch something, you can prop it up like this. So it works really well, but I didn't like that it would, like, if you're sitting it flat, it tilts back, because I kind of wanted something like in case I'm doing like Instagram stories or filming my ballet stuff. So now that I'm doing like a lot of this home ballet stuff, I usually use this one to put the one that I'm watching my ballet class on, or my music is on if I do it in my own class. And then this one that I bought, that's my favorite, which always sells out on Amazon. It tilts and everything. It's great. It's pink. So this is what I use 9 times out of 10 on my phone. And I can put my iPad on it and watch stuff too because it can hold that too. So very handy. Tech, but again, like kind of desk-like stuff. It's just a very cool like planner. It's from Filofax, so it's their like A5, I think. And then I bought inserts when the year ran out. I bought new inserts, which apparently I guess I need to write or get new ones now. And they're just like calendar inserts that match. And then yes, I have a rose gold sparkly pen on the end here. This is my camera bag. It's House of Flynn, which they are not cheap, but someone I know was actually selling this because she needed to upgrade to a bigger bag. And so she was selling it on Facebook and just was like, hey, does anybody want this? And I was like, yes, I've been wanting this bag, and they don't make this one anymore either. It's the rose gold one. So I had gotten this from her. I haven't really used it much because like I got it at the beginning of this year and then quarantine happened and I haven't really gotten to do much photography. So this is my new photography bag. It's just got lots of pockets all over, and then it's got like the inside is like these removable things, and then it's got a pocket back here. So lots of space. I think that's, the only other thing that I can think of, because it's on me, Cheese and Pete's, and apparently is attached to a lot of fuzz from my sweatshirt. I have the rose gold Apple Watch, and I am like not wanting to update this whenever it dies because they don't make rose gold anymore. And then I got this cute little button that's a tangled Rapunzel tiara. I don't know if you can see that. It's from Bippity Boppity Brook. If you guys have other things like techie, like pink, rose gold, that kind of things that you love, or things like that, like let me know down below, because like I am always looking for new fun things like that. As you can see, I just love it when all my things match like that. So if you have any that you found, let me know. I personally love watching like Freddie, my love. She's got like some great girly gift things. So does Karen Rose. I think it's like her. I think hers is like lace and lashes, maybe, or lashes and lace. I don't remember which it is. It's one of the two. And then there's Tanya. She's the one that had the camera cover. Okay, hers is the other one that I watch. I think Charla. They all do very pink girly things. There's more that I've watched, and I just can't think of them all at the moment, but they all have a lot of pink girly things, and so I got a lot of these ideas from them. But yeah, I'm going to end this now because I am like losing my voice talking this much because, you know, I never see anybody now. So if you have any more suggestions for that, let me know. That's all for now. Hopefully, maybe you enjoyed this. I know it's not my normal thing, but I still like doing things like this too, as well as the ballet stuff. So, okay, you know what? I lied. That was not the end of the video because I went to go clean things up and found one thing that is not tech, but it is so hilarious that I found this and got it. It's the pink flute, and I don't know that I showed you guys this on YouTube. Definitely from watching, oh my gosh, what is hers? Yeah, I haven't watched YouTube people lately, so I don't remember her name, but I follow her on Instagram too. And she does all the flute videos, and she had a pink flute from Amazon, and literally, okay, it's been sitting, that's good for it. It's sitting in my closet, so it's not going to go together super smoothly, nor have I played it lately because I've had nowhere to play flute. And yes, I would legit use this one, but as I'm trying to put it together to show you, and it's just very stiff at first. There we go. So this is the pink flute. It literally matches my sweater. And I think personally it still sounds pretty good. Now, it might not be in tune right now because I didn't tune it at all, so I don't know where it normally tunes to. But it doesn't sound bad. It's like, I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want to piss off people above me, but that's just me playing it quietly because I still feel like it's so loud. Anyway, that's the pink flute. That was the last part of my video. Just, you know, a fun little surprise at the end because I totally forgot about it. That's all.